The world is full of exciting TTRPGs, and if I had the choice, I would do nothing but play all of them all day long. One game that I'm very excited about, and that I got to run, is Fabula Ultima, a tabletop RPG inspired by Japanese RPGs, written by Emanuele Galleto and published by Need Games. In this video, I want to tell you about the 3 things in this game that I absolutely adore. This video is not a review or deep dive into the game, but just a highlight of some of the many cool things that I enjoy about this game. If you're looking for a more in-depth video about this game, you can find a link to Dave Thaumavor's video in the description below. Let's dive into the 3 things I love about Fabula Ultima. Number 1, multiclassing. Multiclassing is a key element of popular games like D&D and Pathfinder, and depending on the game and version of it, it ranges from a system to get some features from another class, to the method of building absolutely broken and OP characters. Personally, I have never enjoyed multiclassing systems very much, but the way Fabula Ultima does it pushes the right buttons for me. First of all, multiclassing is already part of character creation. When you build your character, you spread 5 levels between 2 or 3 classes. Each level you take in a class gives you some skills from that class. Spellcasting classes such as the Spiritist or Elementalist also allow you to learn spells. The number of skills per class isn't that big, but I think that it is the right choice for this game. Since you are mixing and matching anyway, the fun of building a character in the system is trying to find which combination of classes creates iconic JRPG characters, or which options just work very well together. Played a lot of Final Fantasy XIV and want to be a Dark Knight character on the front lines of combat? Spread your levels between Darkblade and Guardian, using your hit points to fuel your powers while also protecting your allies. While you will be multiclassing from the get-go, the game does not allow you to endlessly pick up new classes as you level up. A character can never have levels in more than 3 non-mastered classes. Once you master a class, meaning you have reached level 10 in it, you can pick up a new class. This means that in most campaigns, the multiclassing will be fairly limited, but in longer running campaigns or those using optional rules to acquire XP faster, players still have the option to build very diverse and mechanically interesting characters. Love it. Number 2, inventory points. Do you know one thing I despise in tabletop RPGs? Inventory management. I heavily dislike things like carrying capacity or encumbrance. In many games I run, I quickly hand-wave those things. The way Fabula Ultima deals with it is, in my opinion, pretty clever and easy to track. Excluding equipment such as weapons or armor, PCs do not buy specific items. Instead, every PC has a number of inventory points. When a PC needs an item like a potion or tent to rest in the wilderness, they spend the required number of inventory points and grab the item from their bag. When PCs are in a town where they can restock, they simply spend some money to recharge their inventory points. No need to track how many bottles of ether are on you, or to have lengthy discussions about how to spend your hard-earned coin exactly. If a PC has levels in Tinkerer, they can also use their inventory points for cool crafting stuff. Not only do Tinkerers get more inventory points than other classes, but depending on their skill choices, they can use these to brew special potions, infuse items with magic power, or build a big-ass, badass magical cannon. Inventory points are a masterclass in abstraction and designing fun and easy-to-manage mechanics in TTRPGs. Love it. Number 3, the experience of Fabula and Ultima points. Fabula Ultima uses 2 meta currencies. Fabula points, which PCs can use to make rerolls or establish facts within the fiction, and Ultima points, which the GM uses to boost villains, have them recover, or make a dramatic escape. What I like most about these 2 currencies is that spending them increases the number of experience points the PCs gain. PCs gather 5 XP per session, plus the number of Ultima points spent, plus the number of Fabula points spent divided by the number of PCs. For example, a group of 4 PCs spent 12 Fabula points during a session. The GM had their villain spend 2 Ultima points. The PCs gained 5 plus 2 plus 3 XP for a total of 10 experience points. This encourages players to spend their Fabula points. Not only do they get the benefit from using them, but it also directly contributes to the entire group leveling up faster. Similarly, having the GM spend Ultima points sure makes things harder for the PCs, but this increased in-game adversity translates to PCs growing in power faster. Speaking for myself, spending an Ultima point felt good as a GM, not just because it allowed my villains to be more of a threat, but because I knew it also meant I gave the PCs 10% of the level progression for each Ultima point I spent. The interaction of Fabula and Ultima points with experience points makes the entire progression system very transparent and motivates everyone at the table to spend these resources instead of hoarding them. Love, love, love it. So there you have it. 3 things I love about Fabula Ultima. If you want to know more about this game, head over to your friendly local gaming store or a Neat Games website and find out how you can get a copy. What's your favorite part of Fabula Ultima? Or what are things in other tabletop RPGs you absolutely love? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, take care, and bye-bye.